Hey, what's going on? Appreciate you for being here. Not sure if you could hear the sizzle. That relates to tonight's Sunday dinner. So that's mixed vegetables with olive oil, and this is a sweet potato, and in the oven there is a butter, lemon, pepper, salmon, 2 to be precise. So this is the dinner in which I am creating for myself today. And how great it is to give myself this meal in preparation for tomorrow. And how busy and productive next week is going to be as the previous month has been. So keep it in a positive cycle. It's nourishing the body in ways that I know I will only thank myself moving forward. I'd be lying if I said it didn't take me like a week to structure out how I'm going to eat the following week. And at least I am in that position where enough progress was made, where I got all the right ingredients, and I was able to have everything going all at once. Not to mention other parts of being an adult. It just so happens that this is something somehow that could be of a benefit to another person through my habits and how they may be of use in other people's lives. If you're wondering about that salmon, so am I. Normally I do this with tin foil, but I'm trying to do a better job at reducing that. So this is unbleached parchment paper. This is also unbleached parchment paper. So I just fold the sides over and then just give it that cover to some degree. So it heats more on the inside rather than just the top getting burnt and then the inside not being cooked enough. I'll tell you what, that right there is very nice. It's been like a month or 2 since I last made this dinner for myself. But it's a reminder of why it's worth additionally embracing, in addition to being able to pass that on to others. Also going to be very, very careful because this pan is hot. You can see the glaze of the butter, like it's like crust on the sides of the salmon. And believe it or not, I was interested in doing this for a while. But it's just so easy to use the tin foil, especially non-stick tin foil. But this today was a great experiment, and I will continue to do this moving forward as I'm getting this system down back to what I was at last month. So these are just sort of things that relate to my lasting values. For now, I'm just going to leave that one there, just so then I will let it continue to kind of like stay hot, as this pan is very hot itself. That's the thing as well, is wanting to be mindful of the dishes and what you have to wash after. And why it's nice to start letting some of that stuff soak. thankfully I let this cool off beforehand. Otherwise, these things could be scalding hot. But this is so great. I'm looking at that salmon, I said, you know what, this looks good. But here's the deal. Everything else here is all here except for that piece of salmon. So, I have a saying, leftovers are a blessing for later, but in this context, I'm going to eat both salmons, as I know that will only supplement me for the next day. So how cool of it is of a meal to have here, to share this with you through your attendance, and how we continue to move forward, advancing the quality of our vitality and what that may look like for you. What I learned in this moment is how this pan is still kind of hot. It's the fact that the butter seems to like somehow melt through. So what I'm gonna do is wipe this down and get off as much butter rather than just letting it cake up on there, because then it becomes nearly impossible to get off later. Just kind of like one of those concepts of why it's better to attend to some things in life sooner than letting them get worse. Now, I don't want you to think I forgot about my food either, but this is just me just doing something real quick while the oil is, or the butter in this case, is still hot. I'm gonna wipe this down more after eating, but just kind of getting some of this stuff while it's still easy to remove. Well, here you have it. This is my Sunday dinner: butter, lemon, pepper, salmon with mixed vegetables, and a sweet potato. I appreciate you for being here in this journey, and I'll catch you in the next one.